Gibson is in the hot seat. He's on £32,000 with 2 lifelines remaining. Before the break, he got this question for £64,000, and he used the first lifeline that he's had to use tonight. In Welsh place names, what does Avon mean? Fort, meadow, pool, river. After a lot of deliberation, he went for river. I'm not going to hang about. It's the right answer. You got £64,000. How are you feeling now?
Not too bad.
Thank you. Not too bad.
Thank you, audience. Thank you.
Right, listen. This is what you've done. Talking about the grand tour.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
You want me to put it here? You've got £64,000. You have 2 lifelines. Question number 12 is for £125,000. You are 4 away from $1 million. You have 2 lifelines. Here it comes. Question number 12 of a possible 15. Which king wrote a famous denunciation of smoking? Richard I, William I, George I, James I. It's worth £125,000. You have a phone a friend, you have a 50-50.
I think I'll play Chris. I think James I condemned lots of things, golf and smoking. I think he liked laying down the law. So I think it's James I.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You just won £125,000. We'll play. Quite right. He did. He ranted about just about everything, and he wrote a famous thing called a counterblast to tobacco. Have a look.
The stakes are a bit high now.
It's getting a bit high now. The stakes are high. You have £125,000. You have 2 lifelines still intact. You have a phone a friend, which might be your wife. No pressure on that family. You have a 50-50 as well. Question number 13 of a possible 15 is worth £250,000. Have a look at it. You don't have to play this. If you gave me a wrong answer, you would lose £93,000. It's question number 13 of a possible 15. Here it is. It's the female equivalent of the Oedipus complex. What is the female equivalent of the Oedipus complex? Electra complex, Athena complex, Diana complex, Pandora complex. It's worth £250,000.
I think I'll play Chris. It's the Electra complex.
Not so sure.
I think it is the Electra complex.
Lose £93,000 if you're wrong.
I'm not sure I'd give you my surname with confidence if I dwelt on that sum of money, but it is the Electra complex.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You just won £250,000. What's your sort of thinking about it? I mean, you're in a brilliant position. You have £250,000 at this moment. You could walk away with that.
Well, I think I was a little forceful getting this far. I think I've got to be a bit more cautious now. The penalties for error are just so severe.
They are a bit severe.
Yes, so I've got to be pretty cautious. But we'll see.
Now, to business. Pat Gibson is just 2 questions away from becoming our 4th millionaire. He is currently on £250,000, and he still has 2 lifelines remaining. He has a 50-50, and he can phone a friend. And what a responsibility that would be tonight. Pat, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Question number 14 of a possible 15 is for £500,000. You have £250,000. You have 2 lifelines, but you would lose £218,000. Take your time. Have a look at this question for £500,000. Which of these creatures are most associated with the naturalist and artist John James Audubon? Beetles, butterflies, birds, bats.
I'm reading this twice, Chris.
Take as long as you need.
I'll play Chris. He's one of the great bird artists.
Are you absolutely sure? Because you would lose £280,000 if you give me the wrong answer.
He's one of the great bird painters, so it's birds.
Final answer.
Final answer.
I can tell you your wife thinks it's butterflies. She's wrong, you're right. You've just won £500,000. Right.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's pretty good.
It's wonderful. Yes.
You've been here about a minute, you're £500,000 better off.
I'm earning more quickly than you, Chris.
I think you probably are. Right. Do you want to hold that, or I'll put it there?
You can hang on to it, Chris.
How do you feel now?
Well, it's a dream situation. That's an immense amount of money. I'll get to see the £1 million question, even if I don't tackle it. And I've got a couple of lifelines, so it doesn't really get much better in millionaire terms.
It doesn't. I don't remember anybody ever getting to this situation, question number 15, with 2 lifelines left. So you can get rid of 2. You can still phone a friend. No pressure on your friend then. Right, Pat. You know this by heart, but I will tell you, at this moment, you can walk away with a cheque for £500,000, £500,000.